Hey guys, John Hendricks here for Saints News Network with Sports Illustrated, coming at you to talk a little about Saints and Ravens on Saturday and some players to watch. Obviously, we know the big guns: Alvin Kamara, Marquez Callaway, all the beefy offensive line, the Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill. But who are some of those big players that we want to pay attention to who maybe have been shining in practice and we want to see a little bit more of? So I'm going to give you a few of them. Let's start with the offense. For quarterback, I definitely want to see a lot more from Ian Book. Look, he's looked spectacular in practice, and I think he's had a really solid training camp so far. He had an amazing 2-minute drill. I really wanted him to see finish on Thursday's practice, so that's one to keep an eye out there. From a running back perspective, keep an eye on Dwayne Washington. He's really had a solid, quiet camp, but he's coming in and has some nice runs. Him and Tony Jones Jr., maybe they'll threaten a little bit more of Devontae Freeman, but definitely check him out. As far as wide receiver, obviously you had a bunch of different ones, and it's anybody's game, right? Traquan Smith's been hurt, but you know Marquez Callaway, Deontay Harris are probably your top two options. So beyond that is where it's anybody's game. Chris Hogan, the veteran, and Ty Montgomery, those are the two that obviously would be the front runner here. And then as far as maybe looking at some other guys to keep an eye on would be Aesop Winston Jr. He had an amazing day on Thursday. He's one to pay attention to. The rookie Kawan Baker would be another one. Jank Letman is obviously a guy that does some good things on special teams. So definitely hone in on those wide receivers and see how they run as far as routes and if their ability to make the catches and stuff. Offensive line, definitely keep an eye on the rookie Landon Young. Take a look at veterans like J.R. Sweezy, Calvin Throckmorton, number 76. He's a guy to keep an eye on. And then obviously look at the center position. Will Clapp, they've had some center exchange problems at training camp with the second team. So obviously you want to keep an eye on it, and it's never a good move. And then tight end, Juwan Johnson has been making so many headlines lately, and I think he's a huge sleeper if you're looking at fantasy and such right now. But look, he's one that we want to see a little bit more of for sure when it comes down to it. So that's some offensive guys that you want to take a look at. Stay tuned for another one. We'll talk about the defense. This is John Hendricks for Saints News Network. Have a good one.